But is investing really that easy? News Pulse finance reader Greg Woodruff from Bakersfield, California asked Warren Buffett, the CEO Berkshire Hathaway, BRKB, if target date funds are really adding value. No, probably not, Buffett said during a wide-ranging interview with News Pulse Finance's Andy Serwer. The S&P 500 index fund is the one to use. That's the one I used in that bet I made for 10 years. It's the one I've told the trustee for my wife to put 90% of the funds I leave her into. One of the pitfalls of target date funds is the fees. Buffett, who has argued that investors, both small and large, would be better off putting money in low-cost index funds, wrote in his 2005 shareholder letter that active management professionals, mutual funds, hedge funds, etc., as a group, would underperform the returns achieved by rank amateurs who simply sat still. His thought was that the active managers who collect massive fees would leave their clients worse off than the amateurs who simply invested in unmanaged low-cost index funds. At that time, Buffett offered to wager $500,000 for charity that no investment professional could select a set of at least 5 hedge fund that would match the performance of an unmanaged S&P 500 index fund. The bet was to last 10 years, and Buffett picked a low-cost Vanguard S&P fund as his contender. 10 years later, Buffett sealed his victory with his S&P fund pick delivering an average annual return of 8.5% compared to the fund of funds' 2.4% average annual gain. According to Buffett, investing in the S&P 500 is like buying America, which he has long remained bullish on. At age 11, during the first quarter of 1942, Buffett purchased 3 shares of Citi's service. The stock fell from $1 to $27. When the stock climbed back up to $45 per share, Buffett sold his position. Eventually, the stock soared to $202 per share. If I put that $114 into the S&P 500 at that time and reinvested the dividends, I think of a figure as to what it would be worth today. Buffett estimates that it would be worth $400,000 today. Of course, everyone's ability to take risk will vary on a case-by-case basis. But Buffett's message is clear: if you've got the time, go with the S&P 500. Julia LaRoche is a finance reporter at News Pulse Finance. Follow her on Twitter.